Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back. There we go. No. Yes. No. Yes. Hope everybody is doing good. I am always doing good. Not always, but good enough. Good enough, I think. What is going on, boys and girls? How in the hell are you? Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. Last minute connection. Of course, right? There's always last minute. There we go. There we go. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you all had a good weekend. Got Biggie in the house. Got Billy in the house. Got my buddy, old Doug, is in the house. Who else? JLB. Whole bunch of different JLBs. Hard to know which one is which. But thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for hanging out. I had a good weekend. I hooked up with another subscriber. That was kind of nice. And had a good time. Somebody texted me. Wait. Nope. Yes. when this female texted me, and it's I understand what she's saying. I just gotta look at it a little bit slower to piece together, especially when your English isn't their number one language. So you have to try to piece it together. Kind of cipher. There you go. You got to cipher it. But I hope everybody's having a good day. Got Big E in the house. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? I am fine. I am fine. Kevin is killing it. Doug kills it all the time. He's always on point. I just hope everybody is having a good day. Frank, how you doing, my friend? Welcome back to the bullpen. Thank you for watching, my little buddy. No, here it is. But yeah, you guys, get out and have a good time. Try to be adventurous, and sometimes being adventurous is good. Sometimes it's unknown territory. Heck. Can you guys hear me okay? Look like we're having a. Let me look at something. There we go. Had to look at a connection. There it goes. Can you guys hear me okay? I hope you can hear me fine. I had to hook up. I got all indicators are working now. Now that's why I try to start a little bit early, just to make sure everything is connected correctly. Doug, we hope we can see you again. Yeah, you guys had a good time the last time. Well, the last time I seen you, when I was No, matter of fact, last time I was gonna say last time I seen, but that was not the last time. But I seen Biggie in Da Nang. I also seen him up in Chiang Mai, and I was just reading Big E's comments saying they hope to see him and his family again. So yeah, that was nice of you, Big E. Always nice to have a guy come out with good manners, good everything, good. But again, that's all we have here is good people. I got my link. I got a link out if you guys want to come out and hang out with us. You guys are always welcome. My kids always ask. Yeah, Doug, like I said, Doug is a very good person. Very nice to hang out with. There you go, Biggie. Did you guys have a good dinner? Did you eat already? I had I had a soup, pork in it, vegetables in it, like ground pork, and they had egg, kind of like an omelet, but it was all cut up like into squares and put inside the soup, and I put rice inside with it. I had a cup of rice, and I added that just to add more body to it. But yeah, you guys. I like Thai food. But I always like spicy food. So thank goodness the people that prepare the food, they always ask me, "Do you like spicy?" and I go yes, and they act all surprised, and then when I eat it, they really act surprised, like they always think it's too hot. But no, I am quite used to eating spicy food, so it's kind of nice. What did you do? I walked. I went and matter of fact, that lady inside the my thumbnail, I had lunch with her. Had a lunch date, and up at Beach Road in Pattaya, and that's how I spent my day. Very good day. Some people think they think I never leave the place. It's always nice when you prove when you don't have to prove, but it's always nice when you prove them wrong, and they always, oh, I didn't know that. Of course you don't know that. But I hope everybody's doing good. What's going on in your neighborhood? Is there anything going on? Is the weather good? Is the politics good? We got 20 people hanging out with us. Thank you guys for coming out. Always nice when we have a good crowd and just have everybody get to have a little chit chat. Got to quit looking at that message. It brings a smile to me when I'm reading it. Gotta always have a good sense of humor.
Rank 8. The Three Kings.
There you are. There we go. Got little bit of water. Got a little bit of H2O. Got some agua. Somebody asked me earlier, have I made up my mind? Have you made up your mind yet, Kevin? Have you made up your mind? And I explore all possibilities. All possibilities. Don't just go off of one possibility. I like to talk to people. I like to get their opinion because everybody has good opinions, right or wrong. You don't have to agree with their opinion, except if the person's negative, and he's always negative. Then or she, and then their opinion isn't relevant. But if you have somebody giving you a good advice and they say that this could be good for you, this could be good, going back and having leg surgery, that could, for my knee replacement. And yeah, I mean, like I said, people are giving me little heads up on things. So again, I do appreciate all of you good people giving me good advice, giving me your opinion. So it's always nice to have somebody you can fall back on and get their point of view. Because sometimes you might overlook it, and they might see a bigger picture, bigger widen my horizon. So it's nice just to find out what is good for them, or good for you, or good in general. Yes, Biggie, you got to pick what's best for you, your health, your mental health happens. Yeah. Well, I do got good health. I just got a bad leg. And again, when you get older, you feel it. A good person to the was explaining to me that his father had knee replacement, and he was telling me that was one of the best decisions that he made. So yeah, I mean, again, it's good to have somebody telling you what is good for you. Bad knee, big guy. Yeah. Well, I used to lift lots of heavy weights when I was younger. Um, and then I blew my knee out really bad. a year before I came here, I had a huge surgery on my leg, and now and before I left, they were suggesting that I should have a knee replacement. They wanted me to lose a whole bunch of weight. I did, and now I'm eligible for that surgery. Yeah, Big E. I again, I had somebody explain that to me, and they suggested that it is a good idea and everything. That must be Frank. How you doing, Frank? That does sound like Frank. Yeah, this does sound like Frank. Frank, come on up, little buddy. Glad to see you doing good out there. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something that Frank would say. Because I heard him say that before, that I was being rushed into coming here and everything. Nobody rushed me. I just went because I wanted to go, not because what somebody else is pushing me to do. But yeah, what's going on, Frank? Glad to see you're not in the hospital. Or are you? Oh, all right. Boho. Hello, my friend. Well, some people have different recovery points. Some people, it will take a long time if they don't do, like, if they don't go to rehab on for their leg and everything. So again, it's just how long can you do it. But if you don't go to and do exercises, if you just, you know, baby your leg, then yes, of course it's going to be a long time. But again, it depends on the person. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Not every individual is the same. Your guess. Well, Jim, did you have the surgery or are you just speculating? 4 months. That's quite a long time. 6 months, that's a half a year. Again, I mean, if you're like an old person and they're not very active, then like I said, everybody has different points. My coworker. Okay. But yeah, like I said, always put yourself first when it comes to that. I had a friend of mine talk to me, and they were saying that I should have had the surgery before I came here. Probably correct. Most likely correct. Don't tell them I said that, but I mean, again, I was just tickled pink that I pulled the trigger and left. So yeah, you guys, always, like I said, always weigh out what is good, what is good for you. Don't worry about what is good for other people. Only worry about what is good for you. There we go. Oh, expat crapper. flying into Manila. That I don't know if the airport has gotten any better when I was there, but you can always tell what the city is like by the quality of the airport. If the airport is crappy, most likely the city's going to be crappy too. But yeah, you guys. I don't know. Well, but thank God there's other airports that are around that are much more nicer. I understand Clark is a nice airport. Iloilo is a nice airport. It just depends on what you call nice. But when I went there, they were having burn season. They were burning sugar cane and everything. So there's always smoke everywhere. Come on up, you guys. Jim, come on up. Tell us what's going on in your neighborhood. There we go. Hmm. Let me see. No, that Russian asshole. Miss it up for everybody. It doesn't take much for people to screw something up. That's for sure. Only takes one person to change everything. Okay. We got 27 people in the house. Thank you guys for coming out, hanging out with us. Yep. How is old Frank doing? Frank, come on up and tell us what's going on. Tell us how the big lawsuit against you and everything. How is that handling? Is it going your way? Is it going the opposite direction? People want to know. Maybe they want to know. Or had most people forgotten you already? That happens also. I am here to keep you alive, my friend, instead of you fading off into the sunset. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. You got time. If you got time, smash that like button. How is old Fazio doing? Is he still around, or did he fake it and he is still around? Never know. Never know. Has anybody watched Pro-Life Traveler? No, I can't say I have. He's dead. Is he really? Just joking. Yeah, no, I don't know who you're talking about. Where is he from? Is he in the Philippines? Is he in Thailand? Cambodia? Australia? When is Jay the real deal returning? Heck, you're asking the wrong people. It's been more than 2 years. How telling? I'm sure he could be one of those people that just come and go. One day he's gone, next day he's back. Hope old Ricky Drama, I hope he's doing good. Haven't heard from him. Well, when I say haven't heard from him, I'm meaning I haven't seen a video for a little while. Don't know where he's at, but I wish him well and good health and everything. You always wish good upon people. Don't be a hater. Don't wish people like die. You know, like what Frank used to did. I heard Frank do that to Warren H. He probably did that to Frank. I mean, he probably did that to old Fazio too. You think he'll keep it private? Maybe. You just know when it happens. Then you can say that you know what's going on. But like I said, some people do live a private life. Again, you don't have to announce what you're doing. You don't have to tell like blah blah to everybody, like every moment of your life. So yes, if Jay wants to let people know what he's doing, then that's up to Jay. See that? But again, I don't follow. I mean, if it pops up on my screen, then I'll take a look, but I'm not going to go searching for what people are doing. I mean, but if they post it, then I'll know what's going on. But yeah, I don't on the internet 24 hours like another person. I'm not following his kind of schedule. You do got to have a life. When you turn this off, you got to turn off everything. Like I haven't had a show for a couple of days. because there's no reason, except again, if you got a huge audience like Ricky Drama has, then but it just depends on what's going on. Oh, Jim, has PB ever to you the possibility in coming back someday? No, he'll never come back. There's no reason for him to go back to the Philippines. I would say very unlikely. Yeah, me too. I think I've seen pictures of Peter a while ago. He looks good. But when he was in the Philippines, the Philippines wasn't very kind to him, body wise, nutrition wise. I kind of thought so. Why did he come? I think it was like religious. He was on like a religious kick, from what I understand. Like I said, boy, that guy, I think he had enough of social media. But again, I think he likes it when he's in the spotlight. I don't think he likes to be when he's not the person in the spotlight. Like Frank likes to be in the spotlight. That's why he don't have other people on his show. I like to have people on my show, but a lot of you guys are kind of scared or intimidated with being on the show. If I can do it, all of you good people can do it. How is old Don C doing? Haven't heard from him for a little while. Hope everything is fine and going good. But that man is a busy person doing his work and him being with his family, with his wife and everything. So yeah, that's the good part, when you can have a good relationship and you don't need to do this kind of stuff. We still need that box. Oh. You met him 4 times. He's a good guy. Yeah, again, everybody has their own opinion. So good for you. Everybody has their own opinion on people, things, places. So if you like them, that's good. Hope old Barry's doing good for where he's at. I know, in my own opinion, I believe he's been incarcerated way too long. I'm just wish that the U.S. government could intervene and do a deal and get him out and brought back to the States. So yeah, you guys, everybody, like I said, it's always good to have your own different opinion on everything. 36 minutes. Yeah, pretty slow. When I was out today, out on Beach Road, it was very slow out there. Yeah. So I walked down a couple of different shows, going there, meeting up with my friend, and then coming back, and this was around 5 o'clock. Well, 4:30 when I left. Around 5 o'clock, and again, yeah, the whole place is kind of, the traffic is slow. The cops are busy on Beach Road, pulling people over because one, if they got no helmet, or two, they're a foreigner, and yeah, yeah. And I see drivers on a scooter, on a bike, and they got a helmet, but they're not wearing it. They got it like by their seat, or hanging, but not on them. And I just find that very comedic, because if you got it, put it on your head. It does save lives. It does work. But if it's on, I seen when I was in the Philippines, I seen people have the helmet on their elbow. Very, very, very comical. Again, if you got a helmet, you got a motorcycle, scooter, wear it, because one day you're gonna get tagged, and hopefully, you don't get hurt or nothing. But like I said, those police officers here and in the Philippines, they do try to enforce, or they're trying to squeeze a buck out of you. But again, always be careful about that kind of stuff. You don't know. You don't know. Do you know for a fact that he's going to go to jail, or are you speculating because of what other people say? Because again, if he had child support, does it carry on when the child, or when the person is an adult, or is it an ongoing thing? I don't know, because I never got charged with for child support, so I wouldn't know. Oh my God, why are you asking? Hey, Maximus, people can see you, buddy. So evidently you're not blocked. That must be your way of, here I am, you guys. Look at me. Here I am. Everybody's a clown. Just don't give me a reason to block you again. See that? He knows he's not blocked. Like I said, he's kind of like Frank, want to be out in the spotlight. Look at me, here I am. Stupid. Uh, Jim, what expat, you got me confused with Brevis. Because you're a jerk off, that's why. Brevis Brevis been quiet. Hope all of you guys are doing good. Pennsylvania truck is doing pretty good. I understand. I did hear that his rig. Yeah, I guess that's what you get when you have when you get a used car, motorcycle, truck. If you don't buy it brand new, but if you buy it secondhand, you're always buying somebody else's problem. See that? Good to see he's still okay. Give Mark my best wishes. Well, I don't talk to him every day. I mean, because the time period, he's always traveling all over the U.S., so it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly where he's at. But it looks like his health is doing okay. Same with Steve, Havoc Master. Havoc Master is doing good. He's still taking care of his father. Hats off to you for being a good man and looking after your dad. Yeah. Matter of fact, I was told today that Steve had a show this morning. Some live stream, him just coming back from Cambodia, I think. That was his topic. I didn't see it, but it was brought to my attention. So yeah, Steve, glad to see he's doing good. I known him for quite a long time. When he was living in Angeles City with all the gang. Yeah, he did. Yes, he does. From what I understand, he likes Cambodia. I never been there, so I wouldn't know. But from what people in the videos that I seen on YouTube, it looks just like the Philippines. He said, from what I understand, Steve was saying that it's nicer than in the Philippines. I mean, it's nice. Cambodia is nicer than the Philippines. But again, I never been there, so I wouldn't know. Who's this clown? Maybe Steve. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It looked like Steve. He don't stay in one place for a long time. So I don't watch Steve as much as I used to. But it looked like he always has something going on. He is a kind of interesting person. I guess all of you guys are if you got to know some of you. I met quite a few different people in our community, so it's nice to what put. I get the link out already. What is this? How much longer do you have in? Yeah, like I said, if you got problem, take it out, take it, get it fixed before you do a. I should have got my knee replaced, but if I do long distance walking, then I put my brace on my leg just for reassurance and make my leg more stable. I just don't want my knee popping out the wrong direction. That's why I wear the brace from time to time. Oh, only my right knee. But the doctor said eventually it would be good to have both knees done. Maybe he wants to get paid twice. Maybe, right? I don't know. Sometimes they do things. Sometimes they do things just to get an extra payday. Maybe. But that's why it's also good to have a second opinion and don't go off of just one opinion. Make sure you have more than one. Make sure you have more than one opinion, especially when it comes to your health. And don't listen. Don't be a arm bench arm what is it armchair doctor. We got a couple of those kind of people that lurk in our community. So always get a second opinion. Don't go off the first opinion. Definitely don't go off. Just get something going. Yeah, it's good to get multiple 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 opinions. Did I hope not. Again, don't wish ill upon nobody, even though you don't like him. I don't care. I mean, he's. I think Frank is good entertainment. I think he is good entertainment, but he's not the best. But again, I don't wish ill upon anybody. I mean, that's not because we are here. I am here to entertain as much as I can. Sometimes you might not think, but I got a lot of people that watch this. So again, only got to be careful. And hey, Gypsy's in the house. Hello, Gypsy. Why did you guys ask for me to put a link out and nobody's popping up? How are you doing, Gypsy? Hope you're doing good. Ha ha ha! Yeah, you gotta have a good pair. Good pair of cojones, coconuts. Some people can come up here and do a good job. Some people, yeah. 5 minutes, huh? I know that's going to be a long 5 minutes. Well, there's always a first time, boys and girls. There's always a first time. That's good. All is well. Yeah, that's what she said. Eight kids later. Yeah. Oh shit. Never done that before. Well, Maximus, you got until you got around the 10th. You got until the 10th. You know where I'm at. Well, Frank told everybody where I'm at. I mean, I'm not hiding my place that I've been at for over a year. But yeah, Frank thought it was funny when he doxed me. I'm not hiding nowhere. Well, like I said, Maximus, from now until the 10th, I am here. Or am I? Oh shit. Jim. Just well, yeah, but see, second road is a huge road. I mean, I am on Second Road and Soy 7. Easy to be found. Everybody knows who I am here. All the food merchants, everybody. Oh no, I played Jerry's video that he has, but it doesn't say like the house number. Hell, Maximus, you even doxed me, and you doxed Popeye, and you doxed Nico, and you doxed Roberto. You did 2 drive-bys at my house. One in the front and one where the lake is from behind my house. So I mean, you're kind of like the king of docks. Oh wait, and you went to what Bob Cooper's place, and you took him out to get a hamburger. Was planning on going to a trip. Maybe he did. Maybe I already hooked up with him. Never know. I did meet up with quite a couple of Aussies already. had a good time. That's why I named that one Aussie Aussie Down Under, the man that we hooked up with. Come on, Maximus. We know it was you. But you didn't think it was funny when Big Mike went to somebody's house and paid him a visit over in California. I guess that's called karma. What goes around comes around. Speaking of Bob Cooper, you don't know? You haven't heard? Yeah, there's nothing, like I said, there's nothing wrong. I listen to anybody that gives me advice, especially like when they get in contact and give me advice. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody has good advice. I just got to take it. Yeah, I know Gypsy for a long time. I known him for a very, 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 very long time. Yeah, I got nothing. I got no problem with Gypsy. Yeah, Gypsy's a good person. You people. You people get me confused with someone else. Yeah, okay. Everybody's a jokester. Um, well, I thought it was in McCullough when he had that encounter. I heard Big Mike got slapped out of him. I could have sworn he was in McCullough when, but I didn't know he got slapped. I think he got intimidated. But I understand that Maximus got went up to him. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Rumors. That's what it's called. Rumors. Don't know until it's actually true. But if I was Big Mike, I would have took out my camera. Be like Frank. little added protection. But Big Mike or his girlfriend, neither of them did it. Took out the camera and videoed it or took a picture of the person that was doing the intimidating. I will watch from here. That's not fun for me. I hear that. Not me, but they said Rayman did. Need to. I heard Raymond was. I got pictures of what Raymond looks like. People got sent me pictures. Also, I got a map of where his house is in Chicago. I hear you there, Gypsy. But advice is advice. People could take it or they can leave it. You know, everybody has opinion. Kev, you should pay 2 girls. I should pay what Kevin pay 2 girls to go at it. Now, are you talking about go at it like kissing and making out, or are you talking about in a cat fight? Well, they frown upon you if you got a camera and you're filming inside of the these different establishments. But yeah, matter of fact, yesterday I was having lunch and I had a bird's eye view, and this one man he was sitting down. Maybe he was Aussie. He I heard his voice and talking, and he had a whole shitload of girls, different ages. And then a lady came up and on her scooter, got off and walked up, sat down next to them, and she started complaining at him, and all the girls looking at each other and stuff, like going, what the hell do we get ourselves into? And this Aussie, this man he was like ringing the bell, like ding, 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 and buying all the girls drinks. And then that lady came up, I guess it's his girlfriend. And then she called another one, and another girl, and she pulled up on the motorcycle, and they all in the sitting together. And man, I'm just going. And then I seen a friend of mine that's in the bar, and I walked up and said hi to him, and I walked a couple of times that his girlfriend made eye contact with me when I was sitting down eating, and she could see that I'm watching, and I mean, I'm just saying in my head that this guy is a lunatic. You don't want to get a Thai woman angry at you, no matter what, because I mean, and she's drinking. In my mind, she's gonna break the bottle and tag him. That's what I thought in my mind. But we have those hand like it's kind of like the bottle has like a sleeve on it that's being protected by your hand. It's not getting warm. But man, be careful with Thai women. They're not how do you say the word submission like with Filipino women, you can get away with a lot of things. But with Thai women, you know, they have zero tolerance with you, especially when you're making them look bad. No, I didn't say it was J-O-B. I'm just saying the guy had an Aussie accent. A rumor has it that Ron's Thai girlfriend might be pregnant. Well, it ain't by him, that's for sure. Yeah, no. I am very, very picky. I don't just go over and bar find and then bring them back and bang them. I like to meet them, talk to them, and do a long term, not a 10-minute job. I'm talking about an overnighter. So yeah, Maximus, that wasn't me. But he does have pretty women, though. Yeah, but she didn't give me the eye. She just looked at me because she seen me watching, uh, watching what was going on, and I was amused. But I just don't want, like I said, that poor guy had all these other all these other Thai women that he was drinking with, and like I said, you don't want it to go south. No, not sure. Gypsy, how do you know you're not a close? Okay, Kevin, it's much more wine and dine. You know, it's always nice to wine and dine, but be careful because again, you don't want no lunatic going off on you. Oh, how much? How much for overnight? 2,000. But again, it depends on the person. It depends on the girl. I mean, do you know the girl? Or is this the first time? Usually 3,000 and more. It depends on if you know them or not. And then they give you discount. Especially if you're gonna feed them before or feed them in the morning time. There's always that's why they always say negotiate before you do anything, for you can know what's going on instead of being surprised and don't pay right off the bat because they can just get up, get dressed, and walk out. Pay when you're done. Again, everybody, it's all about respect. All about respect. Mutual respect. There. What is this? Oh man. Oh, yeah, no. If I had a bigger budget, but again, I usually stay with the same person. I don't go and be like a butterfly and banging everybody that's walking all over the place. You pay them to leave in not but sex. Uh, not so much. Not you boys and girls act like you never. I don't know. I mean, some of you guys go out and pick up. Sometimes it's mental, sometimes it's physical. Sometimes you don't have what it takes. But again, when you're on vacation, just go out, have a good time, be adventurous, and do stuff. There we go. Oh, Maximus, I'm sure you pay also. Everybody pays one way or another. Especially Jay and Ron. Depends on what you're calling pay. But 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Nobody want to come up? I've been on for 1 hour, 13 minutes. Two more minutes. Well, especially Frank. You know Frank definitely pays. And boy, I bet you there's I hate to find out what's going on in his house right now. Poor Gilda. That poor lady is probably going crazy since he's not online. Bar girls are much cheaper than girlfriend. Are you speaking from experience or are you just speculating? Yeah, that's why you find a girlfriend with no kids and you don't have an extra mouth to feed. Frank gets like 8 mouths, 8, 9, 10 altogether, including himself. And he got the dogs. Damn. What is this? It's Frank. BK. Hello, my friend. Yeah, don't. Uh-oh. Hi, Gypsy just popped up. Gypsy's not afraid.
No, sir, I am not. I'm here
I know
to
that.
accommodate expat crap, nobody else.
All right. Well, you've been here before. It's not like this is your first time. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. How about yourself?
I am doing very good. Had a good weekend. Had a good day today, and I'm gonna leave right around the 10th, September 10th, and
And
see
where are
what's
you
gonna
going?
happen.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm scheduled. I'm gonna leave Bangkok and most likely land in Nashville. Well, your old stopping ground that you landed in first, right? When you came back.
I landed in L.A. and then flew to Nashville. That was my second
Yeah,
layover.
yeah. I got two stops.
Great. So, what are your plans? If you don't mind me asking, the purpose of your visit?
Well, we group. Um, Also, like I said, but I got a shit leg, so I wouldn't mind getting that fixed, getting a knee replacement, and yeah, start. But I do want to check out Kuala Lumpur, Cambodia.
Well, that doesn't
And
sound
check
like the
out the.
U.S.
Oh, no, no, no! I mean, when I'm done with my knee, when I get it replaced and do the therapy and everything, and then come back.
How long is your recovery time?
Well, it depends on the person. It depends on how motivated they are. It depends on what is like because everybody's different. Like you're younger, you're more athletic, so you shouldn't have that much downtime. I wouldn't think. Oh, I don't live in Florida. I don't. I live an hour and 40 minutes out of Nashville. So yeah,
So,
they.
so do you think you're going to recover well, or I mean, I know you just said that it's definitely going to take you a lot more time versus your younger self. Do you
Yeah. Well,
envision months or?
for me, like when I blew up my knee and I had that massive knee surgery, that's practically the same as having a knee replacement. I mean, they had to do a lot of work on my knee, and they had me up like out of bed the next day, and I was out and about, and then within a week I was doing therapy, and I had I didn't had to wear no 24-hour leg brace and everything. So again, everybody is completely different, and not all two people are the same.
Okay, here's the next question. How are you going to handle the situation? Let's say it's longer than expected, much longer than expected.
Well, I won't have a choice. But the bad thing is, I'm going to go back there at the beginning of winter. So I'm not very keen on walking around on the ice with just get done having knee surgery. So that's one of the bad things about going back right now.
So let's say you have the surgery and they say your recovery time is 6 months to a year. How are you going to handle that
Well, 6 months is a
emotionally?
long time. Oh, well, again, at the beginning of the knee surgery, it's definitely mental, emotional, because you're uncertain, and I was uncertain about my leg when I had that surgery done. So again, you can have up days, down days. You just have to be motivated to keep on going to the therapist. When I say therapist, they have a real good gym that people get rehabilitated,
So you're pretty
and then
confident that
it's
you'll
just.
you'll you'll rebound pretty quick.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Like I said, my first knee, I had two knee surgeries on both legs already, um, and I recouped very well.
Yeah, Maximus wants to know, was this the knee injury that was caused by your diving board incident?
Yes, yes, definitely. Again, when you're an older person, you can have your mind saying you can do it, and then you can have your body saying don't do it. Always, you're always going to be careful because you're not young no more, but your mind is saying you can do it. So you have limitations. You have to limitations, and you have to understand that you have them, and don't try to act like a young person. And that's what I did. I thought I could go on a diving board, but it was a starting diving board. Like when they have the races, and you get on the starting line on it's like a short diving board. It wasn't a springboard, and I acted like it was a springboard. And the moment I did that, my right above my kneecap ripped. The Yeah, it wasn't nice.
Hmm. Yeah, I can understand that, and I guess maybe this is one of the testaments of okay. People, there's the debate is always there of whether you should save up for retirement and travel when you get older or do it while you're young. Uh, now you're doing the I shouldn't say the proper way. You know how you're retired and you're enjoying yourself. Uh, do you think that it's best to live out the wild days when you're young, or take your chances? Why not?
Always take your chances. Live life to the fullest. Don't don't hide in your house and looking out the window, and then you're going, I should have, I could have, but I didn't. Never
So the
be
reason
that person.
so the reason that I was asking you how long do you think it's going to take to recover, because you mentioned that you wanted to go to Cambodia and Vietnam and a couple other places. Uh, I think that's going to require quite a bit of walking to some degree, or at least some strain. I'm guessing. Uh, I don't know how long it takes for knees to recover or what you got going on, but that would sound quite ambitious to continue to do all that traveling after a knee surgery. I don't know. Maybe the doctors are really
Well,
good.
again, yeah, again, I did it with like a year after I had my surgery. I came here, so again, but again, you have to know your limitations.
Well, apparently you didn't with the diving board
No,
accident.
no. Again, my mind is saying, do it. And your body is saying, every step closer and closer. And then I did it, and I did a belly. My cousin, his kids saying that I did an excellent belly flop when I went into the water. And they said, do it again. And I'm calling for help because I was in the deep end, and my leg is dangling off to the side because I blew it out. And yeah, like I said, boy, always listen to your mind. When you're saying it's saying don't do it. Definitely don't do it.
Are you gonna stream at all whenever you're in recovery? I mean, not like in the when you're actually there at therapy, but when you're at home resting. Are you gonna do any stream yards?
I did many times when I had the surgery and afterwards. I had shows doing it. I mean, talking about it and everything.
So we're actually going to get back into the real bullpen. Where you're at now is kind of like a just a replacement. We want to see you back in the real bullpen. We want to see the wolf. Was it you had
Well,
a wolf blanket tied up on the wall?
ah, well, yeah, well, I don't know if it was a blanket or not, but I don't know. That's a good question. I got it at Walmart. I mean, but I just thought it was cool, and I just put it up on a whole bunch of people made comments
Are you going to go back to
on
church
that.
whenever you're back?
Well, that's probably one of the rules. You
You
know.
know, you should repent for all the sins that you're making there in Pattaya. They can
I'm probably gonna
anoint you
be
with the Holy Spirit.
there's
Yeah.
there's a picture of my knee when I blew it out, and yeah, it was yeah, that whole knee is swollen, black and blue when it got ripped, when the muscle and the tendons got ripped apart.
Yeah, that looks pretty bad. That looks pretty bad.
It ain't bad. Not
In fact, if I did this and I had multiple knee injuries, uh, if that were me, I would think about just sticking to one location. Like I said, very ambitious of you to still explore Southeast Asia on, how can I say, with confidence. I commend you, but I'm also a little bit concerned. I can't wait to see how this will pan out.
Well, again, you got to have again motivation. You got to have like a goal, and if you can have all that and put it into action, then yeah, that's good. Had the picture of me going into the ambulance. 320-pound gorilla on a diving board. Do not do this at home. Oh, fuck. Yeah, boy.
So it seems to me that you enjoy the place that you're at now. When you go visit to all these different countries after your recovery is finished, do you think you're going to stay a long time, or you're just going to visit for, I don't know, a month or so and then come back to Pattaya? Are you
Well, see,
committed to Pattaya?
No, but see, Big E told me to try all these different countries, and he said, see what is suitable for me. See what I like the pros and cons on all these places, and I pick which one is going to be good enough for me to settle down in.
Yeah, Maximus saying I'm a killjoy. He wants I want to burst your man's balloon. I want to burst your balloon. Let the man dream of the world, travel again, and not limit him to one place. Well, I mean, I just want to get a sense of what to expect, because we are invested in Kevin. So I'm just trying to envision what's going to happen. That's all. I'm trying to be the most realistic person in the chat. All of you guys are full of dream. You're in your little dream worlds.
Yeah.
I'm telling Kevin that he needs to. He should have done this some time ago. I guess you got to see Vietnam. You got
I did.
you got to stay
I
there.
was planning on it. Yeah, Vietnam was, once I got used to it, once I got my bearings and everything, then Vietnam is a nice place. I wouldn't mind going back there again, because there's other cities. I've been to 2 cities there. One Shanghai, and Da Nang. So yeah, there's a lot of good places that I still can and want to explore.
Are you so? from what I understand of what Big E said, to explore, see what you like, weigh out the pros and cons. It sounds to me that he's also kind of insinuating that maybe it's a good idea to have like a home base. It seems to me that you have chosen Pattaya as your home base. Um,
But I'm
so
not thrilled with Pattaya. I like it because I know I know where everything is and I'm comfortable. But I I like Chiang Mai a whole lot better, and I would rather pick there. They do have an international airport there also, so I wouldn't mind going back to Chiang Mai.
is this going to be a like a regular guy type exploration? You know how for the longest time a regular guy was like, "Hey, I'm going to go travel to all different kinds of provinces and cities,
Yeah, I'm
just
not
to."
familiar with him. I know who he is, but I don't follow.
Well, I'm telling you now.
I don't follow him around and stuff.
No, well, so okay, so he did a big travel exploration. He purchased a motorcycle and just kind of traveled all around the Philippines, trying to find the city for him to settle down. The city for him to settle down. So that sounds to me what's his name? The big guy, Big E was kind of hinting to you. Maybe it's a good idea. Okay, have one more hurrah and then settle it down.
Well, everything you have to weigh out and pick instead of just jumping into it.
Yeah, I understand that. Maximus wants to know if, or he says, "What Gypsy should host Kevin in Inner Mongolia?" Well, here's the thing: I just purchased a new dog, I just purchased a dog, and I'm afraid you're going to step on him, Kevin. He's a little teacup
what, you got a
Bichon
chihuahua?
Frise. No, it's about that same size. Bichon Frise, Bichon Frise, a teacup.
How come
Frise.
Maximus doesn't come up here? We got Richard in the house. Hello, Richard.
Yeah, that's
Richard's
right.
my old buddy. Come
Yeah,
on
that's
up,
right.
Maximus. Come on up,
We are
X-Pac Crapper.
we are party animals, Richard. That's right. Can you drink Chinese liquor? Can you drink Chinese liquor, Kevin?
Oh, I can practically drink everything. But
All
I
right.
don't know if you would want that because you're going to be going, but Kevin, quit drinking. There's no more alcohol.
I don't know, man. There's a huge stock here. You don't have to go very far for us to load up. I guarantee you, you cannot. This dog. You cannot drink more than our wallet has.
Well, I
And
used
it's
to drink what is it? Bacardi B52. I mean B51. I also I love those Long Island iced teas. The ones who are in the big glasses. I could probably drink around 5 of them.
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I
good.
have a high tolerance on alcohol.
Well,
But
coming up here, they're going to make sure that you push that boundary, the alcohol boundary. And with your size, they might actually think that you're a wrestler. So wrestling is actually really really popular here, like the Mongolian wrestling, not like professional wrestling. Which, by the way,
I
wow,
know
did you guys see?
that's like Korean wrestling. Um,
Maybe.
I seen that before. Yeah, yeah. Korean has they grab each other's belt line and they
Yeah,
try to. Yeah,
flip them
I
down,
seen
throw
that
them down.
before. Yeah, yeah.
So what are you gonna do if like we get you really drunk and you feel insulted that you can't wrestle and they try to provoke you? You gonna take the bait or no?
No, never. Like I said, you earlier, you have to know your limitations. You're not young no more, so you can't just get up and start drinking and trying to do, because like I said, again, when I was in the Philippines and I had Korean, big Korean students, and they were showing me their version of wrestling, grabbing the belt around the waist and everything, and try to manhandle each other where they can lose their balance. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. Maximus, come on up, buddy. What's holding you back, buddy? How come you're not coming up, Maximus? You always got something stupid to say. Come on up and say it on live. Hey, Gypsy, how do you like my walking stick? How do you like my shillelagh?
I'm a huge fan of walking sticks. I know that it makes me look I don't want to say disabled or old or anything like that, but I enjoy walking sticks. I enjoy it.
A friend of mine, I had a subscriber. He sent me this walking stick that I had the picture of right here, and that's an Irish walking stick.
An Irish walking stick. So what I wanted to say,
it's an Irish.
did you guys see since we're talking about wrestling, did you guys see the wrestler that almost died in the ring? He got knocked out by a MMA champion's son, and now they're
I haven't seen that.
Oh man, this is big streaming news. All streamers should pay attention. Kev, I'm worried.
Like I said, I'm not on. I don't do this 24 hours. I'm not Frank. That I have to investigate other people.
Well, I'm just worried that when you get your knee fixed, you're gonna come out
like
swinging.
I said, I got other things I'm doing.
Well, when you get your knee fixed, we're gonna give you liquid courage, and I'm just concerned. Are you there? Am I breaking out?
Oh, there's no need to be concerned. I'm doing what. Yeah, we are. I'm doing very good.
So, did you hear about Ron's situation? Now, Maximus thinks that Ron is kind of trolling us, but I'm not sure if you are aware that he's really
Are
thinking
you talking about
putting a
BMO
ring on.
Ron?
That's right. He's really thinking about putting a ring on it.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Max. There's nothing wrong with Ron. I met him a couple of times.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Ron. I think maybe his judgment. I don't know. I don't really know the girl, his relationship, or anything like that. But I don't think they've spent any time together. From my understanding, they've met online, and that's as far as their relationship has gotten. And he's talking about possibly having a ceremony or something, getting married.
Wow. Well,
moving fast.
More. I mean, everybody gotta settle down sometime.
Well, that's what he was saying. Is like, I'm not getting any younger, and this is a great girl. I don't want to lose her, and I think we can all kind of sympathize with that because we all need companionship.
We can.
But
one way or another.
I would say that you are much more versed in this than I am. Would you encourage him, or would you advise him to possibly slow it down?
Slow it down and meet in person and see how it is when you guys are together. Because when you're talking on the phone and on the video phone, and that's one thing, but when you're in person, when you're up close and you wake up next to her in the morning, things could not be, all all wonderful and everything. So it's always good to slow down before you accelerate.
Yeah, I like Ron. Ron seems like a good guy. He
Yeah, I
seems
like him too.
like someone who's relatively principled, even though, as I said in the past, he's made some questionable decisions. Um, but overall,
Well, he
I
doesn't
think
drink too
he's
much, but
yeah, right,
he's
right.
okay when I met him. Yeah, he's for me, he's a pretty good guy. He's not afraid to show himself either. You know, I mean, Maximus.
He's calling you out, Maximus. I think you better respond. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I've only been married once, and
That's enough.
with my marriage, yeah, that's enough. We spent time together before we got married. I think we spent a total of, let me think, maybe 6 months, which is still not enough time. I still uh, think that I rushed my marriage, but she was Eastern European. I think Eastern European relationships, or how can I say? I don't. I don't want to say Romania is a part of the Western world, but that's just
Was she Romanian?
right, right, right.
Oh,
But
okay.
we'll say that just for argument purposes. She was a part of the Western world, so I don't really have any kind of experience marrying someone from Southeast Asia, let alone not really spending any time with them. Um, so I think you probably have a little bit more experience than I do with that, right? Or I mean,
Well,
I
I
don't
was
know.
never married. I mean, to
Uh,
nobody here, or when I was in the Philippines, I was never married. I just had like a common law relationship.
you were never married. Oh, okay, okay. I was
Yeah,
under the impression
but
that
I
yeah,
was
you
married in Alaska. But I was married at one time for 18 years.
yeah, Richard, man, she is hot. I mean, I have full faith that she's taking care of herself now. It would be a very odd thing for me to see her let herself go. I don't see that happening. Yeah, she's definitely a 10, a 10.
Did you leave in good terms?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything is fine. And that's one thing that people don't really, or people have a hard time believing when I tell them that here, uh, because Chinese don't really divorce. I mean, they do now, but it takes a lot for them to divorce. Usually, there's some underlining things uh, that catapults them to the lawyer's office. Um, but between her and I, it just didn't work out. We just kind of grew apart. Um, so we got a divorce. But here, there's always infidelity. I think 95% of the marriages here in China, someone's cheating at some point.
Well, that's how it is in the Philippines and in these parts of the woods,
Right, right, right.
especially the man.
Well, I don't know. Here the women, well, yes, the men do, but I think it's kind of like agreed upon because they're almost like prearranged marriages. You have to marry someone
Oh,
within the same social class, same economic stability. If not, the other partner being higher, they have to come from a good family. They have to own a house already. They have to own a car. All these different factors weigh into a marriage. It's not like, oh, two people love each other and then they make the decision when the time is right. Here, it's almost like they have to get their parents' approval, which that's what Ron is doing too. Ron's going to go to his girlfriend's parents' house and
yeah.
ask for their blessing, which I kind of respect. I do respect. Um, but for me, I would just do it. I don't care what her parents think because it's
Well,
just us two.
yeah, but in real life, when you're in Southeast Asia, the family is first, and you are maybe like second, third.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
but no, because we think differently, and then we bring our thinking to Southeast Asia, and you can offend people, and things. But I had a good rapport with my kids' grandparents, so we got along very good. And when I went to Guam, he got a sister that I met, and I stayed with them when I was in Guam. So yeah, like I said, I had good rapport, and I didn't burn down no bridges or nothing. So yeah, very,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, it's good to make sure you got good connection.
Now, I don't want to be hypocritical because I do a lot for my girlfriend's family here, so I don't want to sound like I'm a hypocrite because I do a lot, and they respect me for it. So I totally understand making sure that you're in good that the marriage is agreed upon by the in-laws because wow that would make it much more difficult if there was an issue
Oh God,
between.
yeah.
Yeah, don't want that.
Because her parents will always be right, no matter what. So
Hmm. Maximus, my trip to the U.S. was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I did a lot of relaxing and I did play a lot of golf. I could have played more, but I chose not to. I don't know. I got lazy a lot, so I spent 2.5 weeks in Charlotte and then 2.5 weeks in Florida. Yep, I'm back in the
what
arms of the
part of Florida?
CCP. I'm not telling you.
No,
No, I'm
I
just
love Daytona. I
I'm
love
just
that
kidding.
area.
It's I was in Tampa. In fact, I was
Oh, okay.
I from what I understand, pretty close to Nico and Popeye. I think they live
Did you go
like
to
in
Hulk
Clearwater or
Hogan's bar
something.
and restaurant?
No, in fact, I didn't really I didn't get drunk at all. I had some beers and
No.
had some rum, and I did my fair share of drinking. Like I wasn't completely sober, but no, I did not get blackout drunk like I do here. Uh,
Yeah,
I
that's
just
not
I don't
fun. I mean, too old
I
to
don't
do that
know.
now.
Well, there's something
You
about getting
feel it a
drunk.
lot more.
There's something about getting drunk in Asia versus getting drunk in the U.S. I don't know what it is about me. I find it much more entertaining to get drunk in an unfamiliar environment than just going to a place where I don't know there's zero curiosity to be served. So. Like for me, like okay, I can go to an Irish bar. I can go back home, go to an Irish bar, take shots and all that stuff, and have a good time. But nothing. I don't find that too attractive for me. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you like to
Feeling
get
weird.
drunk with your friends or with complete strangers?
That's a good question. Probably friends. Maybe that's why because I didn't really I don't really have that many friends back home. All of
Yeah,
them have married with
grown
kids
up,
and
got married. Yeah.
right.
Well, did you? What about your buddy? What Pete? No, Jim. Remember that one guy you used to hang out with? He had a YouTube channel. I forgot
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name.
yeah. He he lives about an hour away from my parents' house. I stay with my mother in Charlotte. Uh and I think he lives about an hour away from her.
Okay.
I didn't reach out to too many people. I probably should have, but I don't know. I just felt like this was a family trip.
He was pretty nice to me. I know you know who I'm talking about, and I thought he was a pretty good guy.
Yeah. He is. It's just that going to go meet him, I have to go into a county that I really don't like. I used to live in this county back in my younger days, early 20s, and this or late teens, early 20s, and the police there, they just gave me a hard time. So I avoid that place.
Well, that was a
with
long
all
time
costs.
ago, though, but
Yeah. I know. Hold on, I'll be right back.
yeah, I would rather get drunk. Like for me, I would rather get drunk here than go to a complete place that I'm not familiar with, and they're not familiar with me. And like here, if I got too hammered, you know, one of the girls or somebody would walk me back to the hotel, which had never happened yet. But you know, I feel comfortable here in my surroundings, and because I could go from one end all the way down to the ocean and have a drink, and somebody's gonna know who I am. I'm not saying Mr. Popular. I just, like I said, I am a people person, and I'm not afraid to meet and talk to other people. We live in a back alley place. That's well, all soys are back alleys off the main road. We got 25 people watching. Smash that like button, you guys. Thank you guys for coming out and and hanging out with us. Same place. I'm getting a message. Meet up at the same place. All right. Yeah. Something to look forward to. But yeah, you guys, it's always nice to meet people. It's always nice to meet other expats. It's nice to meet local people. But don't be a scaredy cat and thinking that everybody's out to get you. But again, when you treat people like shit, that's what's going to happen. You're going to be paranoid. But yeah, you guys, thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. With my YouTube shorts, I've been having a lot of new subs, so that's very nice. Well, this time I'm going to get off definitely in 5 minutes. Then that'll be my 2-hour mark. Gypsy was nice enough to come up and share his time with us. Oh my God. Well, hey. You can go you could go visit Phil over in Chicago. I'm sure he'll scoot over and let you sit in the front seat or the back seat, Maximus. Well, 5 days after I leave, he will go to Vietnam, maybe.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
All right, buddy. Maximus
Uh,
say stay with Philip. Yeah, Philip and I are two different opposite people.
Philip, he's
Two
a
different.
interesting person.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
I don't
Everybody's
know.
interested. But
You want to
again,
sleep in Philip's
again,
tent.
yeah, I'm sure you do.
Well, I mean,
No, not you.
Maximus brings up a good point, sleeping in Philip's tent. Like, you said take the bull by the horns. You said to live out,
Not literally.
do something different, do something exciting. I don't know.
I met up with Philip. I met up with him, and I spent the whole day with him. And yeah, he's pretty interesting.
Spooning with Philip is probably something that not many people else have done. So that's probably a bucket list that you can check off that rarely gets checked.
Well, yeah, like I said, I mean, he just came back from Mississippi. He was driving through, and that's how we hooked up. He didn't come from Chicago down. He came from Mississippi area, going through my town because we got a major highway right through there. And he got a hold of me, and same with Mikey 550. But Mikey 550 was in Indiana. Wait. Yeah, he was over in Evansville, and he got a sister over there. And then I brought him back to over to my house where I was staying up at my aunt's house. And yeah, Mikey 550 is a pretty nice guy. Same with Pennsylvania Trucker. I hooked up with him also. He's another cool person.
Yeah, I still haven't really met anyone online. I'm a bit jealous that you guys have all these meetups. Like Maximus have met all the heavy hitters.
Well, Maximus, what town I live in? It's the same town that you doxed me. I know you don't have amnesia. Richard, yeah, Mikey 550.
Yeah, that's right. That Mike 550 did disappear. He was around for a while, but then.
Well, he last time I talked to him, he was over in Bacolod in the Philippines, but he also told me that his girlfriend wanted him to get off of social media. So he was kind of like not forced off, but I mean, you got to please her, and he
pressured.
He picked her over this.
I don't blame him. Actually, you know what? Okay, if I were to choose social media or a companion, I think I would choose social media because social media is something that we all enjoy, right? There's just something about it that's very different from like reading an article or watching a YouTube video. Being or actively participating is much better or much more therapeutic, in my opinion, than just kind of sitting back. Because I feel like if a female is going to pressure you into dumping social media, what else is going to be on the list? And I just can't see myself folding like that. I think what I would do is I would pick and choose. You know, when like right now when my girlfriend is around, I don't really do much on social media, except for whenever
Oh,
I do
okay.
go out. But like for example, she's not here tonight, so that's why I'm jumping up. In fact, you know what? I'm a little upset that expat crap is not here because he kind of pressured me.
Well, yeah, I thought he was going to come up if you come up.
We were going to hold hands together.
Sing kumbaya.
All right. So, what do you think about the state of the Philippine YouTube genre?
There are some people I follow. Some people, like I said, I'm not on this stuff all 24 hours. So again, I don't know half the people that you guys know, but I do like Overstay Road. I known him for a long time. I know of him. Well, he knows who I am also, but
I mean, more of like our neck of the woods, our corner of the genre.
well, we don't have that many people left. I mean,
That's right.
Bama's gone, Frank's gone, Peter B's gone. Big E is around, but he's in Vietnam. So again, all these different people, they are fading away.
It's dead. It's dead. How can we revive it?
Um, that's a good question.
Let's see. Are you trying to get Jay to be jealous by saying you want to hold hands with? Yeah, that's right. Any chance that I can get Jay's attention is a win for me. I that's what I live for. My online participation
Yeah.
is censored around bettering myself to match Jay. You know, that's my benchmark. That's my benchmark. And that's why I got this dog. I got this dog because I knew that having a dog will improve my quality of life, and the better that I do, the more that I'll get noticed. The more I get noticed, the more or the how can I say? It's going to get back to Jay. It's going to get back to him, and he's going to say, "Oh, you know what? I should go give Gypsy that hug. I should have given him a second chance."
There you go. Always give people second chances.
Yeah, I am trying to make Jay jealous. You're quite observant there, Maximus. I'm impressed. Oh fuck! I need to buy cryptocurrency. Oh, I thought about it. Like maybe 4 months ago. I thought about. I was like, why not? I can spare a couple $100 and throw it in there, but I don't know. It's just something about it seems weird. Like, okay, my thing about crypto is that there's a limited amount, right? There's a limited amount of cryptocurrency. Okay, I'm thinking of Bitcoin. There's all kinds of like
Yeah.
cryptocurrencies, coins and shit. I'm just thinking of Bitcoin because that's where the moneymaker is. I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like the price is pretty high now, and I missed out on the boat. But maybe what's his name, Jerry? Maybe Jerry can quickly he can talk some sense into me and get me to
Yeah,
buy
he's
in.
kind of like a guru on that kind of stuff. Him and Jay.
Right?
It
Yeah,
just
Bitcoin
depends
is
on
limited.
what you want.
Okay, so I wouldn't say cryptocurrency. I would just say like digital. What is it? What is that other word that they use? Digital money. Not necessarily cryptocurrency, but it's just a digital form. It's essentially the same thing as what we use with our cards, from my understanding.
Kind of
I
like
don't know.
Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, PayPal. I mean, not PayPal, Apple Pay and Gcash and all that kind of stuff.
Right. They do have it, but it hasn't really been rolled out nationwide. So it's not here, but no one's really talking about it. It gained traction. Was it a couple years ago? No one's talking about it anymore. And I figured that if it was actually a game changer as they promised, then more and more cities would adopt it. But I think they just did like a little trial run, a little pilot series, and that's all I heard.
See what would happen, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, buddy. Well, Gypsy, I'm gonna let you go. I went over my timeline, but thank you for coming up. Thank you for hanging out with us here in the bullpen.
Yeah, in fact, my job was just to stall you from getting off. I really had nothing to talk about, so I did my job, and hope I entertained
You always
Maximus.
got something. Yeah, you always got something to say.
And I'm a little upset with expat crap. If you're still listening, shame on you, sir. Shame on you. You're in timeout.
Yeah, you got played.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Kev. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna take my dog for a walk. I'm going to try to use Streamlabs. I'm gonna do a little test and see if I can use Streamlabs.
What
I've been using.
time do you have?
I'm just I think 1 or 2 hours ahead of you. 10:32.
Ah, okay, yeah. It's 9:32 here.
Yeah. All right, Kev. Well,
So you're
I hope.
like Philippine time.
Right. Yeah, I am. I don't know if are you going to do any more streams before you go back home, or is this the last one?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
You're gonna
keep
get
on
lazy.
going.
You're gonna get lazy on us and sneak back
You
home.
never know. Never know.
Well, Kev,
Know
if I don't talk to you before you go back home, I hope your surgery and recuperation goes well, and I'm looking forward to get back into the real bullpen.
Yeah.
None
Well,
of
every
this
place is the bullpen, just like your home is where the heart is. So
Well,
that's
Kevin,
how I
let's
look at it all.
not kid ourselves. Before you did your overseas trips, when you were back with your aunt or sister. I'm not sure.
My aunt, my mom's
Your-
younger sister.
Yeah. When you were there, that's when we saw you at your happiest. So that's what we want to see, you smile again.
No, I'm happiest now. I am in the happiest right now, boy. I'm
Don't be in denial.
getting things that oh boy, I'm happy. I was miserable at my aunt's place.
Yeah.
You
Well,
must have
I'm just
got the
kidding.
wrong guy.
Wrong Kevin Hankinson, right?
Something like that.
Alright.
The other guy.
Yeah. I got a dog. I'm gonna keep a close eye on him. That's right, Maximus. But yeah, thank you so much, Kev. I'm gonna get off here and take this little shit for a walk. Take this little bitch for a walk. Little teacup. It's 100 days old. 100 days old. Super cute, Kevin. Oh my god, super cute. All right, I'm out of here.
Well, if it looks like a chihuahua, it ain't that cute.
No. It's like I
All
said,
right.
bichon frisé. Bichon frisé. Very, very cute. All right.
That's
All
a
right,
French,
Kev. I'll talk to you
French
later.
doggy, huh? All right, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming up.
Later
Thanks
on.
for hanging out with us. Bye, buddy. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for hanging out with us. Always entertaining. I mean, like I said, Gypsy's a very good man. You guys just get out and do something. Meet people. Don't be afraid to talk to somebody. Not everybody's out to get you. Oh shit. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for coming out. Talk to you all later on. Eat, drink, and be merry. But tomorrow, you don't know what's gonna happen. Live life to the fullest. And that, I say goodbye.